15 months in prison. Number 8, Count Dankula, offensive joke. In 2016, Scottish YouTuber Mac Meechan, aka Count
I can't breathe. What is Marcus doing? What Mojo? Oh my god. Yeah, who else on this list? Jake Paul. I'm not gonna look at who else is on it. Like, how do you not? Whatever. If your hips start moving on real slow, my fist, I think I already said that, but whatever. So I take a deep breath, so we don't laugh again. Playing Skyward Sword on the Switch, only Zelda game I didn't get to play because Wii U. More like Wii, don't want to buy you. Anyway. I didn't buy a Wii either, no Pokemon. Also I liked Wind Waker, screw you. I'm looking for new friends. Imagine if a dude was like, hey guys, I need friends, and showed his balls. Marcus. Isn't that basically Marcus? I'm sure Marcus did that. You ever heard of Marcus? If only Marcus worked for Marcus. Marcus enters his chat. This is my legacy. Maybe you should post your balls again for a good measure. They're the first result in Google Images. The meme's pretty dead now. I'm saving it for when Minaj stands come back. Been to say Indiana Jones 5. What about Israel? When I lived in Glasgow, I worked right near there. I've walked through it a couple of times and it looks pretty cool. Kept all the signs the same, but switched all the signs to old timey ones. I think I should have kept it like that for the lead. It looks better. So apparently when you Google him, the first thing that popped up was his nuts. Screw it, I'm gonna Google him. I've already seen his nuts, so it doesn't really matter. All it talks about is his trial and all, which is understandable, I guess. Oh no, it's Owen Jones. The man looked at porn on his laptop and did bother cleaning his laptop up, and then he did an interview, and you can see all his kids on the laptop. Anyway, Owen Jones fighting in my podcast on YouTube because I ridiculed Great Britain news. If you change your mind about my invitation, I'll consider yours. It's a very reasonable offer. Owen, I'll come on your podcast. You're nobody, some fat asshole from Glasgow who failed miserably joining a right-wing party. All your fans are incels. It's embarrassing. You forgot they make losers on Twitter absolutely raging. Not as much as Owen, to be frank. I have never seen anyone get really angry over Owen Jones. The closest thing to that is when Owen made fun of Paul Joseph Watson, and Paul just said, "Mate, shut up, you looked at porn and didn't clean up your laptop." Other than that, I don't really know of anyone getting anywhere close to upset with Owen. Like, no one likes Owen. Doesn't matter if they're left wing or right wing, no one likes him. Because people will agree with him, and he's like, "Oh, but you're not agreeing me the right way." Anyway. Yes, but he has tried really hard, and all I did was say I want a podcast and start acting like a 1950s husband whose wife burnt the dinner. As pointed out that you're nobody, a failed right-wing politician, and your fans are incels. Don't take it too much to the heart, mate. I seem to be absolutely raging. No, he's not. Absolutely raging, clown emoji. You're a fat waster. You couldn't even give a reasonable defense for your dog thing, so it became a laughingstock for every actual comedian. Sleep well with your incel fan base, and good luck with your mad cokehead, mate. With your next right-wing endeavour. He's not even part of UKIP anymore, he left. One of the best things about this website is watching leftists whose only knowledge of me is Guardian headlines in 2016. having full metal breakdowns because they remembered I exist. Hey, I'm a leftist and I actually think what happened to you was wrong. You're pretty alright, dude. Good. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, these videos are going to destroy me because I cannot breathe from too much talking. I don't understand how Marcus does it. Sorry, I keep dropping my phone there. Not sure why these people are so interested in the sex life of the average Count Dankula fan, but okay. Everyone knows my subscribers get constant pity. Is that guy again? Yeah, it is.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this video means you are energetically...
I cannot play the music from Interstellar is in the background. And it's just him saying the exact same thing again. There's no coincidence. The fact you're watching this video means we're energetically aligned. How many times do you think the nurses have to hit the morphine button just to get him to shut up? You're the 53rd biggest YouTube channel in the UK. That might sound low, but that number includes bands like the Beatles, TV channels like Disney UK, and sports organisations like Formula 1. For comparison, I'm 1,444 for 14th. No, that's actually 14,414th. Seriously, it's pretty amazing. Do you think you'd have more or less subscribers, followers, and fans if the dog thing didn't happen? I'd say less. It's both. If the newspapers hadn't whipped that Nazi pug into a frenzy, I would have died like any other meme channel along with it, but having tons of people thinking I'm the second coming of Hitler stops them from subbing and also screws me in the algorithm. It could have been one of those dead channels with one viral video with a few million views and only a couple hundred subs. But you just couldn't leave it alone, could you? Major update upon America First rally cancelled. This is statement below. As a city, we respect free speech, but if I hit 1 million subs by the end of 2022, I watched Steins Gate from start to finish. Because he talked about Steins Gate a couple times, I was like, right, he seems to have a thing against this anime. Let me see what it's like. I didn't like it, but it's not like worth constantly talking about how bad it is. It's just a bad anime. Why does Disney Plus not have skip intro or skip credits to the next episode buttons? Yeah, there is. Like, I had Disney Plus for 6 months. I've watched all of The Mandalorian and all on there. There is a skip intro button and a next episode button. What are you on about? It's been 7 months and Cyberpunk still isn't anywhere near what it was supposed to be. Skyrim did in 2011 what CD Projekt Red couldn't do. Simple, you won. I was massively disappointed. Yeah. Like, I have massive respect for CD Projekt Red because they made the Witcher trilogy of games. And they're fantastic. They're some of the best games out there. Witcher 3. I'm calling it the best fantasy game of all time. Except for Assassin's Creed, but like they just tried to do an FPS and it just didn't work. Fallout New Vegas had 18 months to be made and it's twice as many quests as Fallout 3 and still yet more than Fallout 4, you effing idiot. CG Projekt Red had almost a decade to complete 2077. Your mother had 9 months to make you look how disappointing you became. Good morning. Okay. Steam Deck seems okay. I'm not really getting one though since I don't really have a use for it. One downside Twitter is my followers sometimes can't tell the difference between someone hating on me or just dishing out a friendly roast. And they get jumped on for just having a laugh. Yeah, right, you fat, bald, and you hold your Jaeger, like, you keep the schedules, but it's all good fun though, isn't it? Thanks for all my penis, like, well, I peed that night like a true pro. There's this thing talking about her, nice mad lad. I thought it was going to be the Russian sniper. I've never heard the story. That person was obviously gloriously overhyped for propaganda. So was this girl, but luckily some official records existed of her. A bunch of blatant propaganda had to get removed, though, to keep it factual. Okay, Effers, I'm back. First Mad Blast since being in the studio, starts in 2 hours. Like, subscribe, cradle my nuts, get in here. My little hands are too small for your roll crushing nuts. Comrade, nuts are forever, or temporary. The new Mad Lad videos forever. I know that YouTube thumbnail and title don't match, but YouTube, once again, it's a bug where it doesn't allow me to change it, meaning no one will click on it since they don't know what it is. Thank you, YouTube, very cool. Why is my accent so bad? I just pronounce coal as cool. Jesus. Okay, yeah, I've already thought about that. Starting now. Starting in 20 minutes. When you remember you haven't posted your nuts on Snapchat and so long, it's probably lured everyone into a false sense of security. Well, it's a cute picture of Buddha, I promise. That doesn't mean do it back. I don't want the comment. There you go. Sitting here staring out at the water, thinking the peak of my internet was getting all the Nicki Minaj stance Twitter to angrily retweet my nuts. Women fear me, fish want me. Crap. Also, the only actual good roasts I've ever gotten have all come from my own followers. Hope Sue follows you. As I heard, her roast beef and Yorkshire puddings are different class. My favorite dinner is Sue's brisket. It's amazing. But you're a commie. Commies literally hate free speech. If you don't, then you're literally a unicorn. I don't hate free speech. I just don't believe in platforming intolerance. Cold generalization, man. Almost like you're prescribing politics to my identity. What do they call that? That's fine and dandy, but platforms obviously get the free will to platform whoever they want to, right? No law. We're never gonna agree on this, man. Marketplace of ideas is an absolute lie. My question is, what type of censorship do you have a problem with? I don't like censorship, but I have no problem with somebody that tweets someone calling them an N-word being banned, because screw those people. A law, I think, would be counterproductive to what people want to achieve. For example, banning conspiracy theories has the opposite effect. Makes people think that they're onto something. Obviously, some speech is more valued than other speech, but it should get the same treatment. To avoid any confusion, a guy yelling slurs and a doctor giving you medical advice obviously do not have the same value to society. The doctor's speech is far more valuable, but both have the same rights to their speech. Probably explain it badly, but I'm tired. Whoops. Funny thing about this, though, is I could make a video called Top 10 Warzone No Scopes, and a doctor could make a video called 10 Ways to Reduce Your Risk of Heart Disease. Everyone agreed that the doctor's speech is far more valuable, but I would get way more views. No TISM this week, whatever that means, but we should be back next week. People say the marketplace of ideas doesn't work, tend to be people whose ideas are failing in the marketplace. New video.